Hi, my name is Abbie, and you're joining me in the KEXP live room with Nilu fer Yanya, and she has an amazing debut album out called Miss Universe, out on ATO Records right now, and they'll be touring through the Pacific Northwest this weekend, and we are so lucky to have them here in the live room. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. And are you ready to jump in?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Were you in and go? Didn't cage, are you in a daze? Did you even hear them say? Ain't it strange after everything changed? If you back that place, I would still feel the same. 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 I would still go wait it out, someplace you won't be found. They take it on, you'll never know what I'm saying. Dreaming, you'll never know what's saying. Hey, you'll never know. Was it all a blur? Were you in and go? Didn't cage, were you in a daze? Did you even hear them say, was it like a dream? Were you in and go? Some place for something strong. Thought a smile on your face. Ain't it strange? Everything changed. Back that place, I was the same. I was the same. I was the same. I was the same. I was still go wait it out, someplace you won't be found. They take you on, you'll never know what I'm saying. You'll never know what I'm dreaming. You'll never know what's saying. You'll never know. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it on. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it's okay. Tell me it on. Go wait it out, someplace you can't be found. They take you on, you'll never know now, you'll never know. You'll never know now, you'll never know. You'll never know, you'll never know.
You're listening to Nilu fer Yanya here in the KEXP live room, and they have another song.
Paradise, pay the price, but now you're here. The birds appear. Ooh, it all depends. Behave every day if only made sense. Ooh, you're getting hurt. You do this anyway. In paradise, pay the price, but please don't leave. It's up to me. Ooh, it all descends. Behave every day if only made sense. Ooh, you're getting hurt. 'Cause every now and then I can tell your best, but I'm out my mind. I know they're coming to by most all the time. I do not see the point it means to try. You had to fake it. This is what it feels like. I'm not sure I feel inside. Could do without talk, go without a celebration. Thinking might take me a week to recover from this feeling through the darkness of graduation. But where do the good things go? In paradise, I'm terrified of what we might, of what we'll find. Ooh, it all depends. I behave every day if only made sense. Ooh, you're getting hurt. 'Cause every now and then I can try your best, but I'm out my mind. I know they're coming to by most all the time. I do not see the point if it means to try. You had to fake it. If this is what it feels like, I'm not sure I feel it inside. You without talk, go without a celebration. I think it might take me a week to recover from this feeling through the darkness of graduation. But where do the good things go? Oh, where are you keeping? How are you keeping? Oh, where do the good things go? Oh, where are you sleeping? Where are you sleeping? Where all the good things go? Oh, where are you keeping? Where are you keeping? All the good things go. Oh, where are you sleeping? Where are you sleeping? Oh, where do the good things go? Sooner or later they're going to erase all they're going to help save you. Sooner or later, yeah, sooner or later they're going to erase all they're going to help save you. Sooner or later, yeah. I can look at you standing there, oh, your problem solved while it's getting cold. Why are you getting contemporary. Gonna look in eyes, are gonna look at me. Goes and brings me down when you hang around. Pure shame, it's like we already gave up meaning and blame. It's getting to wake up, it's better this way. Oh, what I hate her. Sooner or later, they're going to erase her. They'll get to her savior. Sooner or later, yeah. Too soon to hate you, yeah. Taking some trouble to get to, but I'm sure love is not the cure. 'Cause memory, let me be. Gonna look in eyes, gonna look at me. Goes and brings me down when you hang around. Pure shame, it's like we already gave up meaning and blame. It's getting to wake up, it's better this way. Oh, what I hate her. Reason be, I said in school lines, I let them leave. If I were good and kind. Reason be, too soon to hate you, yeah, let them leave. Some trouble to get to, and no mental for something in my mind. Only love, my lover, he's more like yours. Only love, my lover, he's not like yours. So too soon to hate you, yeah. Taking some trouble to get to, but I'm sure love isn't the cure. Sooner or later, they're going to erase her. They're going to her savior. Sooner or later, yeah. Sooner or later, they're going to erase her. They're going to her savior. Sooner or later, yeah.
Playing songs from Miss Universe, it's Nilu fer Yanya here on KEXP.
For too much sweat, turning to down here, I'm dark and confused. Gonna turn and fumbling away, it's all in my head, it's all in play it and play it and playing. You waste my time. This picture is boring and I give up. But darling, and I've bought some books where I'm telling the truth, but down here I'm dark and confused. I cannot tell if I'm paranoid or it's all in my head. It's all in my head. I sing aloud in my thoughts, so I know so. Say right now we had a choice. I cannot tell. I don't know what's going on in your head, on in your head.
You just heard Nilu fer Yanya here on KEXP, where the music matters, playing songs from the new debut album, Miss Universe, out now on ATO Records. Thank you all so much for being here. Really excited to have you here in the live room. And also, would you be able to introduce your amazing band?
Sure. This is Jazzy Bobby on saxophone and synth. Sorry, my voice. And this is Lucy Lou on bass and synth, and this is LSD Pre on drums.
Thank you all for being here. And you just got here last night, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. All good, all good. And then you're going to be starting this awesome Pacific Northwest tour. I was just chatting with you. I was like, oh, I was actually planning on going on the first show in Vancouver on Friday. I was literally going to catch a bus today. So really excited to see that in action. And also, I just love this record, Miss Universe. It's a beautiful, beautiful collage that you've made. Like, it has so many shades of, there's a little jazz, there's a little house, there's a little soul, there's rock. And I just was curious, how do you begin, making these connections as you craft your songs?
I mean, I don't know. It kind of depends. I think how you're making the music, that can really define the style and how it ends up. It's all just in the end, it's down to some specific choices that make something sound more like this or that. So with the record, some of the songs I started a bit earlier, but most of it was made within a year. And I think the style of the song really depended who I was working with. Yeah.
Awesome. And is there a specific starting point, when you begin to write a song? Is there something that you go to first?
Normally the guitar, yeah.
Yeah.
I normally always start writing on the guitar.
And how long have you been playing guitar?
More than 10 years, yeah.
And also, I was curious, whenever I listen to your songs, I always, you had this amazing Pixies cover you did of Hey,
Yeah.
and I was like, gosh,
Thanks.
this girl and I would get along great. I was just curious, what were you listening to growing up?
I did love the Pixies, yeah, when I was 15. That's when I first heard them. But a lot, really. I was really into The Cure, really into Strokes. And then I guess just whatever was kind of big at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we would have been great friends. I'm like, yes, Strokes. Yes, The Cure. That's amazing. And I feel, I was reading about how growing up in London, your parents kind of cultivated this creative space for you. And I was just curious if you could provide some background on that.
Well, they're both visual artists, so everything was kind of about making stuff. Yeah, so I just did a lot of paintings, drawings when I was younger, and started writing. I guess I can't. Yeah, that definitely would have helped me be creative. If anything, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, and when inspired you, I guess, to start making music for yourself?
I think just hearing other music.
Yeah.
Yeah, just music was inspiring, because I didn't really listen to a lot of music when I was younger. So when I did listen to it, I found it really exciting. Yeah.
And with that excitement, there's so much of it in this record. I love how you kind of journey through all these different genres, all these, and also these different kind of anxieties. Like in your head, I remember when that single came out, it was stuck in my head because I was like, oh, she is tapping every anxiety that I'm feeling right now. And I felt like that track was particularly shouting to get those things out of my head. And also, you know, with Monsters Under the Bed, Heavyweight Champion of the Year, how do you confront these anxieties? I feel that's something that you wrestle with.
I mean, it wasn't really like I wanted to make a record about feeling anxious. It's not like I ever wanted to write a song about feeling anxious. It's more like when I put them all together, those were the themes that kind of appeared. So yeah, and I think of a lot with songs. I feel like I'm always writing the same kind of song, not the same kind of song, but I'm trying to write the same song but better. So I think a lot of them are linked like that, like lyrically and with the themes.
And when you say the same song, could you dive into that a bit more for me? What is the same song?
I don't know. It's just like I want to make it. I feel like with some songs I'm like, oh yeah, I wrote the song I wanted to write. And then when I get to like when I write another song like later down the line, I'll be like, oh no, this is really what I meant by that. But I'm trying to kind of improve on it each time.
And also with like, also these fun robotic voices, or I don't know, they're kind of destructive a little bit.
Yeah.
And they kind of are echoing these themes of like kind of self-improvement. Like there's this one where it's like, give up or try again. And it like, then the phone just kind of hangs up. Yeah. And are you searching, like, would you say with your music, are you searching for a self-improvement?
Yeah, definitely. But also, yeah, I'd say so. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to like self-improve.
Yeah, there's nothing.
But I think you've also got to accept a lot of things, especially when it comes to a lot of like writing is about like accepting kind of what you have and like what you're good at and what you can do and what you can't do, but then also like pushing yourself.
Yeah, and you've definitely pushed yourself on this record. What are your favorite things that you have accepted?
I think like the way I sing and the way I play guitar.
And how have you worked to find like your voice and the way you've played guitar?
Kind of just like not thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
For now, that's what's kind of helped me.
Yeah, kind of just, getting out of your head.
Otherwise you're just like, oh, I want this to be better, but you don't really know what, by how, and you don't really know what that means.
Yeah, and is there something that you do each day to, help you, navigate these things that you want to improve on?
No.
No worries.
I've started like making like kind of like lists of things that I want to like achieve in music.
Yeah.
Like, or just like not in music, but like targeted around like, they're kind of focused around music, but yeah.
That's awesome. And there's this amazing quote, and I probably will unfortunately paraphrase it horribly, but you had mentioned in an interview that, you found it exciting not knowing what's going to happen in 10 years with, where music and stuff. And I guess, what do you find comforting with that kind of anomaly, the unknown?
I don't know. I don't know what I find comforting. I don't know. I guess like, I don't know, it kind of doesn't matter what you think or like where you want to be in 10 years. It's kind of like, whatever I don't know. It's kind of like whatever you're doing now will like, kind of pave the way. Yeah, it's kind of nice not knowing, I think. Yeah, I think when I was younger, I was really focused on, I want to do this, I want to do that. But I don't know, I think when you get to this kind of age, you're like, I don't really want to know what's going to happen.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both similar in age. Yeah. And I, when I read that you had said that, I was like, oh, that's the release I needed. To be like, not be, responsible for that extra 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to hearing more of what you have in the future. I love this debut album, Miss Universe. It's out now on ATO Records, and I'm so excited to see you out on tour. You excited?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. And thank you so much again for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Definitely. Yeah. I want to thank the video team, the engineer, Kevin, and Sandra, Steve, helping out with hospitality. And you heard Nilu fer Yanya here in KEXP, where the music matters.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.